60-odd thousand fans. I think it springboarded women's soccer in this country, and hopefully we can continue that with the Under-20 World Cup next year.
I think for me, I remember the night we played Brazil, the shootout, and I remember like sections of the crowd, because Canadians are all quiet and really polite, generally, and I just remember that shootout, and the entire place erupted, just the flags and the people chanting their names, and that was the first time we're like, we are a soccer nation.
Exceptional players, and the future of this country is bright, and there will be some upcoming stars. I just believe they need the platform to show themselves, and this will be that.
And they're going to have the honor of wearing the maple leaf in this tournament and their president, Mr. Ron Smale, who's just back there, for hosting us here at the Ontario Soccer Centre this morning. We would also like to welcome Lisette Johnson-Stapley, whose last name I got correct, right? Who is the venue general manager for Toronto, and coordinating everything that's going into setting up the National Soccer Stadium for these girls to play in on the opening day on August 5th. We'd also like to acknowledge all of the soccer clubs who came today, and we're very happy that you're here. All right, as you saw in the video that we just showed, 2002 in Edmonton kind of ignited something in this country for women's soccer. A whole bunch of people came out to watch a whole bunch of teenagers play, which was very, very special. And the record crowd that we set when we played the United States in the final at Commonwealth Stadium was indicative of how much of a soccer nation Canada is, and how the cities in this country love big events like this and will show up for big events like this to support women's soccer in Canada. Soccer has obviously seen incredible growth in this country since then. We've established ourselves as an excellent host for FIFA events, and we hosted the Under-20 World Cup in Canada in 2007. And Canada Soccer has now evolved through new governance and structure, and we're working to strengthen the brand in a continued effort to become a leading soccer nation. So, this foundation that we're kind of working on here is only strengthened by a focus on technical leadership and excellence. On the women's side, we have Canada Soccer's Women's National Excel program, presented by Bell. And this has established a revitalized common DNA, to be a med nerd about it, a common DNA, and creating a kind of a cohesive network to help deliver world-class athletes to the international stage consistently through the Canadian National Team program. The Canadian team you're about to meet is a product of this new generation and new development plan and technical plan that Canada Soccer has come up with. A very, very talented group of individuals. We're about 20 days now away from the opening kickoff here in Toronto. FIFA anthem will be played for the first time since the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil, which just finished. From August 5th to the 24th, Edmonton, Alberta, Moncton, New Brunswick, Montreal, Quebec, and Toronto, Ontario will host 16 teams playing 32 matches over 20 days, leading up to one of those teams lifting the winner's trophy. It's a big, big event in the lead up to the 2015 Women's World Cup that will be hosted next year. This is a huge opportunity to see the future of Canada Soccer and the present of Canada Soccer, as many of these girls have actually already played with the senior national team. We're expecting that many of these girls will be playing next year as well with the senior team in the World Cup in 2015. Before we meet them, I'd like to introduce you guys to the head coach of the Women's U-20 national team, Mr. Andrew Olivieri, and he's going to provide his outlook on the team and the competition. Andrew.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you all for coming out this morning to be the first to meet our Under-20 Women's National Team. To be honest, what an opportunity this is for these women, and to be honest, I would love, Claire, I'd love to tell you that our objective this summer will be to do one better than you girls did back in 2002, which would be winning the World Cup, but our true objective is to do just as well as you did back in those 12 years ago. The way you inspired the country, the way that team grew the sport for us is the exact same objective we keep at heart every time we go out into a World Cup. Inspire our nation, as many people said in the video, it's a soccer nation, we've created a soccer nation, but the objective for these young ladies isn't to grow the interest interest in the game, because that's been done. It isn't to grow the membership, because we have a wonderful membership across our country. Their objective now is to start growing the quality in which we play the game, and the ambition we have as a soccer nation to excel on the world stage. So this edition of our under-20 team is actually the youngest Canada has ever sent to the tournament. It's in fact probably one of the youngest ever that any country has ever sent to the under-20 tournament. And this is just our commitment as a program to sustaining the future of our women's national team. So 2015 and beyond is our objective as a soccer nation, to excel, to succeed, and to sustain that success. And if the players are good enough, they're old enough, and although we're bringing a young team to the tournament, it's only because they are the most talented players in our country. So without further ado, I'll stand aside and I'll let Claire introduce these young ladies who we've basically entrusted to inspire our nation once again. And we've entrusted these ladies to bring us to beyond the quarterfinal for the first time since 2002. So that is our objective, and we'll do everything we can to achieve it. Thank you very much.
All right. So, thank you, Andrew. On behalf of all Canadians and the Canada soccer community, we wish you all the best of luck. Please do one best than we did in 2002. I definitely think you have the talent to do that. I don't think age necessarily matters. These kids are fantastic. It's going to be a great tournament to watch. So just before we meet all of them, we're just going to set the stage for what the World Cup is going to look like in our country. Cue video. So, let's start off with some of the player introductions, shall we? First off, let's meet the captain wearing number 3, a junior at the University of Wisconsin, and a midfielder from Oakville, Ontario, Kinley McNichol. Next up, wearing number 1, a goalkeeper who's representing Canada for her 2nd FIFA youth competition, a sophomore at Clemson University from Whitby, Ontario, Kaylin Sheridan. From Brampton, Ontario, wearing number 2 and having already made multiple appearances for the senior women's national team. Headed to the University of Michigan next year, defender Sura Yeka. Participating in our 2nd consecutive FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, wearing number 4, playing en défense, University of Memphis senior, de Leo Bizarre, Quebec, Kylie Davis. Bolstered by an international A-level debut at 2013 at the age of 17, the rock of the Canadian backline. Sophomore at West Virginia University, wearing number 5 from Brampton, Ontario, Kadesha Buchanan. From Toronto, Ontario, and a sophomore at Duke University, wearing number 6 and playing in the backline, Rebecca Quinn. Product of Bradford, Ontario, playing for the Toronto Lady Lynx, and a junior at the University of Dayton, midfielder number 7, Ashley Campbell. As a midfielder, she made her debut for Canada on the international A-level in 2013. At the age of 15, the 2nd youngest player to do so, next to Cara Lang. She's only in grade 11 at London Central. Number 8, from London, Ontario, Jessie Fleming. Wearing number 9 and representing Canada in her 2nd youth FIFA competition, a sophomore at Ohio State, midfielder Nichelle Prince. Under-17 Player of the Year in 2011. Midfielder from Caledon, East Ontario, a sophomore at West Virginia University, wearing number 10, Ashley Lawrence. Wearing the maple leaf for her first official international competition, actually born in Denver, Colorado. Parents are from Saskatchewan. She's a junior at Texas Tech, and she's wearing number 11, Janine Becky. From Barrie, Ontario, and representing Glen Shields FC, this defender was named the 2013 Canada Games All-Star Team. A freshman at the University of Wisconsin this year and wearing number 12, Victoria Pickett. Born in Kingston, Ontario, this defender helped Canada qualify for the FIFA U-17 Women's World Cup in Azerbaijan in 2012. She's a sophomore at Ohio State and wearing number 13, Lindsay Agnew. A midfielder with the Comète Laval from Pointe-Claire, Quebec, wearing number 14, going to be a freshman at Princeton this year, Vanessa Gregor. Representing Glen Shields FC, wearing number 15, freshman at Louisiana State University this year, defender from Richmond Hill, Ontario, Jordan Carberry. I butchered your last name, didn't I? Sorry. In her second FIFA competition of the calendar year, proudly representing the Calgary Foothills Soccer Club from Calgary, Alberta, still in grade 12 at Bishop Grandin, wearing number 16, midfielder Sarah Kinsner. Forward from Laval, Quebec, she represented Canada at FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Azerbaijan in 2012. She'll be a freshman at West Virginia University this fall, wearing number 17, Amandine Pierre-Louis. From Longueuil, Quebec, playing in front of the net with the Dynamo Quebec. Oh wow, I messed that one. From the Dynamo de Quebec, Joueuse de France making her debut for Canada, wearing number 18, Marie-Joëlle Vandal. Another representative of the Canadian squad that competed at the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in 2012. A forward from De Montagne, Quebec. Sophomore at the University of Memphis, number 19, Valerie Sanderson. From Victoria, British Columbia, and wearing number 20, playing in the midfield, the 2012-2013 BCSA Youth Athlete of the Year. Sophomore at Louisiana State University, Emma Fletcher. And last but not least, she was named to the 2013 CONCACAF Women's Under-17 Championship Best 11, a goalkeeper from Cambridge, Ontario, headed to West Virginia University sometime in the future, wearing number 21, Riley Foster. Ladies and gentlemen, the Under-20 national team representing Canada at the 2014 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Please join me in showing your appreciation for them. All right, now I am going to exit.
soccer, which is the sport that we love. You know, so it's a dream come true for all of us, and we hope to see you guys all in the sea of red and white when we walk out in the stadium August 5th against Ghana. Thank you.
That's okay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your Canadian women's U-20 national team. They're going to be playing coming up in August in the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. I think we've already mentioned that, but it's here again. Soccer fans can be a part of this tournament in multiple ways. You can attend the matches in any of the 4 official host cities. Individual ticket prices start as low as $10 per game. Here in Toronto, we are pleased to announce that as of today, in addition to being available on FIFA.com/Canada 2014, tickets can be purchased in person at the TO-Tix booth, which is located in Yonge and Dundas Square. Matches are in Toronto on August 5th, 8th. These guys are on the 5th and the 8th. There's another match here on the 13th, and then the quarterfinal match. So, don't miss out on your chance to cheer on these future stars. They really are future stars. They're all extremely talented. And for all of you young girls out there, looking at you guys, you too could someday be up here wearing red and white. Like I said, a lot of these girls were 4 when I was playing in this tournament, and they're here now, and they're going to be representing their country this summer. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time today. If you've not already, be sure to pick up some of the media fun over there in the booth. We're just going to leave you with one final glimpse of what will be coming your way, and good luck this summer, you guys. Give them hell.